Yeah, so Glimmer's a very, very simple level. It's just looking and the moving keys. It's really easy, honestly. Like, even Blood Diamond is, I mean, kind of pretty easy. Know that to do what you do at the start, which I'll get into in a second, is you need loading optimizations off in the neon light optimization settings. You need that off, as well as between every attempt, you need to exit to White's journal and re-enter the level. This is so you can get a instant jump at the start, and that is very, very important. Like, I think you can barely topaz without doing that, but that's like what me and Ren have done, which, you know, we're 7th and 8th. More reliably get this first jump at the start, I recommend rebinding jump to anything but spacebar. I use R, but the reason you rebind to R is so you can get this first jump more consistently, or really 100% of the time. And the way you do that is by holding space down, holding your new jump key down, mine is R, as I said, and then you release space. And you start the level and get the frame 1 jump every time. Of course, assuming that you have loading optimizations off and that you have exited between every attempt, because like if I reset here and do the same thing, I'm not going to get the frame 1 jump. But then if I exit, I will get it. That's really not a big inconvenience, because the only other jump generally you do with the jump key is this one right here. And then the instant level starts, you want to look to the left of the pupil of this balloon, so like here. Or just on the left side of that balloon's pupil. And then you kind of just want to go. So yeah, you'll start looking the left of this balloon's pupil. Then once you hit this next balloon, you're gonna flick and look to the left of that one's eye, or even kind of at the eye works too. Then once you hit this balloon here, this third balloon, you're going to look kind of at like the left quarter of this balloon, so like where I am right now. Then once you hit this fourth balloon, you want to go into holding WA instantly and kind of look straight ahead, like kind of where I'm looking right now. But what you need to know is you're basically aiming to land on the very top of this balloon. And so broadly the best way to do it is kind of just by looking forward in WA. But if you need to readjust a little bit to land there better, do so. Once you hit that balloon, go instantly to WD, then once you hit this one, instantly to WA. So that whole start section will look like that. Then once you hit that last one, flick, stop holding WA, start holding only W, and just look straight up here to land on this ledge. Jump as late as possible. It's not really a big deal how much you grade it, but just generally do try to jump as late as possible, because running up the slope is slower, so you jump up it. Look kind of just here, like kind of left of that balloon, if even like kind of the center of this balloon, which is, yeah. And then you want a coyote here while looking there at coyote as late as possible. The later the better. On a really good pace, you're looking for a 7.549 coyote. You can see it in my PB. So you'll get up here, jump late, and then you look for a 7.549 coyote. Once you do the coyote, you just continue looking forward, don't even have to move your mouse, and land on this next balloon, then keep looking forward, and go up the stack. For landing on that balloon, the ideal time is a 182, on like a really good pace. But really, like, you should not worry about that when going for like sapph or topaz. Like you can be a decent bit behind that and still get it. Once you're going up the stack, you are ideally in the dead center of it, but there is one thing that comes with that, is that you can get lead ballooned, which is when going or really hitting the underside of any balloon, you kind of, I believe it's just like you kind of just in the dead center, as to which it acts like you're hitting a roof. And that does just kill runs. There's really no way to avoid it though. As for the stack exit, it's kind of a timing thing that you just learn as you play the level. But one thing that can help is knowing which balloon it is. A lot of people do count, because you hit the 7th one, then the 8th one is the one you're doing the exit on. So you should be able to see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and ideally you exit really early on that balloon. An ideal exit kind of has like a stutter of sorts you can see. If you see how I exit so early as to which I hit the edge of the balloon instead of the bottom of it, and that's what you're trying to do. Also worth noting that this second last balloon, the 7th one, like a perfect split is a 13.116. But once again, you shouldn't worry too much about the splits when going for like topaz or sapph. For blood diamond, you probably want a 166 at least. At very minimum, I'm not even sure if that could actually hit it. You would want as that 7th balloon. But the stack exit is so much more important. That is where so many people lose or gain all their time. Once you do the stack exit, you'll land up here. This bit's really simple. World record does a jump instantly, and this isn't really good as you have the possibility of just kind of missing this balloon because you jumped too early, and so you kind of just, the run's dead. And so instead, what most runs now do is just coyote here. So you look kind of just on the left, like just off the left of this first balloon of the ending. Coyote, hit it, and then look kind of to the left side of the goal. It's also worth noting, in that set of balloons, at the whole stack, there is RNG as to kind of just how good they are, is the best way to phrase it. And so that does kind of influence how good of a time you can get, as to where it really doesn't matter for like sapph or topaz. You really don't need good RNG. Even for blood diamond, you really don't need that good to get it, but like top 10, you do need to get a bit lucky to get a time this good.